'cause I got the pill.
I've been here couple of times, more than a couple of times.
Okay.
It's almost like second home here.
What's your relation with
They're not only two great DJs, but they're also really two great producers, and I got fascinated by their music, and we kept in touch, and we liked each other's sound, and now we're here. It's mostly techno, but it's not like I come from vocal house, so a lot of my music it's mixed with house-ish, like old house-ish kind of music, like in an old 90s disco-ish kind of like. So it's mixed, you know. So it's just not like that straight 404 techno. It's got a lot of rolling. It's got a lot of It's not the. It's BAM techno. Come from deep dish, you know. I'm Iranian, you know. So I used to buy old deep dish vinyls and old like kind of like the progressive Polo Comfort deep dish kind of like sound, and that got me into the sound that I have right now. I'm 30 years old. I'm half Iranian Italian. I was born in Napoli actually. A lot of people don't know that. It's a great mix, you know. It's like, you know, and my music is, I can tell there's a lot of the both mix, like in the both culture sides. And I'm a classical music composer actually, before then being a techno producer and electronic music composer. I'm a classical music writer. I write music with my own guitar, and I played for many years in rock bands in LA, Sydney, but especially in LA, New York. I lived in LA, New York for a while. I come from Johann Sebastian Bach and Freddie Mercury, Queen and Bach. That's it. Okay. And then I evolved my sound like through the years. Like it went from rock and roll, kind of like Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, and Metallica, and I was also a lot into the disco, but not techno, but you know, step by step I got into the more, I wanted more. So as I remember like when I first heard like rock and roll, like for example, like I heard Queen, and then from Queen I jumped to Led Zeppelin, then Led Zeppelin I said I want something more, and then I went Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Metallica, Pantera, Sepultura, and all, and the same thing we got evolved with electronic music, you know. So I was always with disco, 80s disco, 90s disco, and then house, and then house, tech house, then tech house, minimal, dub minimal, progressive house, and then techno. 'It started for a joke actually, because like I was working in studios when I was in LA, when I was in US, and then I was songwriting. I was writing songs for others, but non-electronic, like composing music with my guitar for bands and stuff like that. And then I was reading too much. Like I say, how about I jump to do this on my own instead of having bands? So it took me 6 months to understand the whole thing, and I signed my first major deal with Spinning Records. It was my first deal. It was in 2016. After my first 6 months of music production, it was a joke with my friend. I said, hey, I'm gonna start this music journey on my own. And then it went from 2016, now you're here. Seven, 8 days a year, per month. I travel quite often. I got always a busy schedule. Okay. People like me, and I do like them.
Fuck it.
Yeah. they want the BAM, and I give the BAM, you know. Next week, tomorrow I'm going to Germany, Trier, I'm playing. And then next week I'm going to Manchester, and then from Manchester I'm going to Plymouth and London and other places.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
No problem, it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Thank you.
For your time.
See you soon.